When should an ASM change the distributor? Well, this question is very specific. Under what situation area sales manager can terminate or change the distributor? Point number one, if the distributor is not providing enough credit in the market, which is leading to low stock of company's product in the shop. Agar distribution of company's product is not up to the mark as what is expected, or if the product availability in the market is not good as it is supposed to be, or if the distributor is not giving out market credit, as a result retailers are placing less order or no orders. In such a situation, it is distributor who needs to be reviewed, and if need be can be terminated, because at the time of distributor appointment it was categorically discussed that his investment will be a part of market credit as well as the investment in these stocks, and besides he must have adequate infrastructure. तो पहला पॉइंट क्या है? पहला पॉइंट इज मार्केट क्रेडिट जो रिटेल आउटलेट पे देनी है वो डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर को देनी है. अगर वो नहीं देता है, रिटेलर्स आपको ऑर्डर नहीं देंगे, आपकी कंपनी का प्रोडक्ट शेल्फ पे कम दिखेगा, एंड दिस इज इंटॉलरेबल. So if the ASM is not able to convince the distributor कि भाई साहब आप ठीक कर लो, in that situation the distributor can be changed. Second is not having the right investment in infrastructure. अगर पर्याप्त इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर नहीं है, उसको बढ़ाने के लिए और पैसे लगाने की जरूरत है डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर को. If he is denying or if he is not doing it, in that situation also he will be terminated. इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर का मतलब यहाँ पे है उनको जो गाड़ियां चाहिए मार्केट में गुड्स पहुंचाने के लिए, अगर उनके पास में उतनी गाड़ियां नहीं है जिससे कि आपके टोटल आउटलेट्स की सर्विस हो सके, इन दैट सिचुएशन दिक्कत है with the infrastructure. If godown space is not adequate or sufficient to keep your stocks properly and safely, in that situation infrastructure has got some problem. And if the company demands that you must have sales team, as in the distributor must have the sales team, if the distributor is not willing to put in money on the manpower resource, in that situation probably it is not compliant to the company's requirement, and as a result the area sales manager can terminate the distributor's agreement. Next, not having right stock coverage. This is the same point which I have already discussed. Investment in stocks. जितना stocks एक distributor के godown पे होना चाहिए to manage market demands or any surge market order, उतना stock distributor के godown पे होनी चाहिए. The TSI who reports into ASM, it is his responsibility to ensure whether market का 7 दिन का stock या 14 दिन का stock या 21 दिन का stock, what is the level of inventory that needs to be carried by the distributor, that has to be planned and ensured. That's the role of the TSI. However, ASM, if taking the note of any deviation, can have a discussion with the distributor, but if the distributor is not cooperating, in that situation the distributor can be changed. Next point is inefficient operations. Well, the most important reason for a distributor's appointment is to do efficient distribution operations. Now, in order to distribute the goods, there is an entire circle of operation which takes place at distributors godown. Namely, delivery must be absolutely smooth, in time, and the total order quantity must be serviced to the retail outlet as and when the order is received. If there is any kind of market damage or expiry, and if the company has committed the market that the expiry and damage will be collected back or will be returned, in such a situation the distributor has to be prompt in picking up those returns, and he cannot deny any return if there is a company policy. Therefore, if there is any such inefficiencies in operations by the distributor, again the ASM is free to change the distributor. And most importantly, why the distributor is doing or running the operations, with time he need to grow. एक distributor जब company के साथ जुड़ता है, the whole idea is it has to be a win-win situation wherein कंपनी भी अपने सेल्स में ग्रो करती है और डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर भी अपने सेल्स में ग्रो करता है. एंड एज द डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर इज ग्रोइंग, he must have the willingness and the investment power to expand his business so that in future, as company is growing, the distributor can also grow. And if the distributor is stagnant and satisfied with what business he is doing, then probably his business needs to be relooked, or his territory can be cut short and shared with another distributor, or can be changed. Next point is very, very important, and it talks about relationship and the way of working with the retailer, with the company people. So the behavior of the distributor, the way in which he treats and manages, the market and the company is very, very important, because every company has got its own kind of culture, and that culture is very important to keep people going for a long stint within the organization, and that is called company's culture. The distributor, once a part of, as a distributor with a company, he also needs to understand company's culture and work appropriately with the company, with company's team, with company's personnels, and at the same time needs to work absolute in cordial sync with the retail markets, because only if the distributor's behavior is okay and good, the retailers would be reciprocating with the same respect. And that mutual respect is very important, be it with the company's person or the market, or with anybody for that matter. So आचरण बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. अगर डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर का आचरण व्यवहार अच्छा है तो ठीक है, अगर नहीं है और इससे लोगों को तकलीफ होती है, आहत होती है, in that case the ASM has to take disciplinary action and terminate the distributor. A distributor can also be changed to reduce dependency if the business size is big. Well, बहुत सिचुएशन में ऐसे हो जाता है जहां पे एक डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर हमारा बड़ा बिजनेस साइज हैंडल करता है, एंड ग्रेजुअली ही स्टार्ट्स टू डिक्टेट द टर्म्स. हाउ? Well, I do not have the money right now. If you want, you can give me the credit of 15 days and then I shall give you the payment in 15 days. आपका वो डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर एडवांस मोड पे था, बट अब वो कहता है भाई 15 दिन की क्रेडिट हो गया तो मैं आपके साथ आपका स्टॉक उठाऊंगा, अदरवाइज थोड़ा रुको, आई टेक सम टाइम. एंड एज अ रिजल्ट द कस्टमर विल सफर ऑफ नॉट रिसीविंग स्टॉक्स इन टाइम. अगर बहुत बड़ा बिजनेस साइज हो गया है आपके डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर का, तो डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर अपने टर्म्स डिक्टेट करना शुरू करते हैं, या सपोर्ट पे थोड़ा सा shift karte hain, which is not that cordial. So it is very, very important to see the attitude of the distributor, if he has got willingness and the ability to put in money to grow the infrastructure, to be with the company for long term. In such a case, it is a win-win. But if there is too much of dependency, कि order भी distributor लाएगा, supply भी वही करेगा, collections भी वही करेगा, and then there is a direct relationship between distributor and the party. So there can be a situation wherein if there is any kind of conflict, he can bring in another company and get directly introduced with the customer, and your business as a company goes for a toss, meaning you lose out on business. So this point is also very important. If the area sales manager gets such feeling in such situation, ASM can take a call and change the distributor.